Motors. Top stories of the day. Business, sports, music, and entertainment. Dadalhin sa inyo ng mas pinaganda, mas pinalawak, mas pinalakas. Radyo Pilipinas. Radyo Pilipinas. 738 sa Metro Manila.
It is time for GearBox, the latest and freshest sa lifestyle products and trends. GearBox. Get ready for 2 hours of entertainment, features, review, and interviews. GearBox. We ask the questions so you get the answers. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. GearBox. It's Eric and Nana live dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM. GearBox. Tutok na.
Magandang hapon, it's 5:06 ng Huwebes ng hapon. Eric and Nana for GearBox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas. Live na live po sa AM band. 738 po ang ating frequency at mapapakinggan din po tayo online. Wait, Nana, wala kayatang audio. Oo, Nana, wait lang, walang audio si Nana.
Hoy, ano ba yan?
There you go. Ganda sana ng intro mo.
2021 na, nagaganyan pa rin ako. Hindi pa rin ako sanay sa new normal. Okay, ulit. So magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. At sabi nga ni Eric, kami ay mapapanood online, no? Sa live sa Facebook page ng Radyo Pilipinas at ng GearBox. So yung sa GearBox ay at GearBox RP1. Meron din kami yung total naman pinag-uusapan na natin ng social media. Isisingit ko na rin. Meron din kami Instagram account that is at GearBox On Air, and meron din kami YouTube account, GearBox On Air din.
Napakadali pong tandaan. So don't forget, GearBox On Air, pakisubscribe na lang po at pakilike nga kami sa Facebook at sa Instagram. Okay? GearBox RP1 Facebook, GearBox On Air sa Instagram. Kumusta po kayo lahat? Alam ko marami sa inyo excited nung nadinig nyo itong balitang to. This came out nung Lunes lang, ano? President Rodrigo Duterte ni-reverse po yung earlier ruling ng IATF, Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. Napayagan na yung mga bata, no, between ages 10 to 14. Payagan na silang lumabas pagpasok ng Pebrero. Kahit ako, deep down inside, may kinatuwa ako ng kaunti. Kahit siyempre, nag-i-express rin yung anak ko ng boredom, pagkabato. Ika nga, dito sa loob ng bahay, wala nga naman magawa, paikot-ikot lang dito, no? So, siyempre, natuwa ka nung sa IATF, pero sabi nga ni President Duterte, wag muna, dahil hindi pa ligtas. Dahil especially, may bagong variant, yung UK variant ng COVID-19, ano? Sabi naman ni Secretary Duque, Health Secretary Duque, na pag-uusapan ulit ng IATF next week, kung anong pwedeng mga bagong patakaran, na baka makaluwag-luwag kung sino man, anong edad man, hindi pa natin alam, malalaman natin yan next week. But Nana, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think kita naman sa expression ng mukha ko ang aking mga thoughts. Kampi ako kay President Duterte dito, no? Alam mo, ang primary reason kung bakit ayoko itong mga medyo niluluwag-luwagan yung mga rules is merong impression yung mga tao na it's safe. Akala nila na, pwede na yung mga senior citizens lumabas, safe na. Nagbukas na yung ibang mga establishments, safe na. So, yun ang fear ko na nagkakaroon ng impression yung mga tao na medyo hindi na kailangan masyadong mag-mask, pwede na tayong maglapit-lapit, pwede na tayong magsama-sama sa mga grupo. So, yun ang number one na fear ko sa ganitong pag pinapayagan. Pero kahit napayagan, parang ayoko pa rin talaga. Parang yung risk, parang hindi ko kaya na i-risk yun. Na lumabas, tapos baka magkasakit, di ba? Lagi ko nga sinasabi, basta kung ano man yung ginagawa mo, tandaan mo, pagka nakahiga ka dun sa hospital bed, tapos di ka makahinga, alalahanin mo na ito yung ginawa mo, ito yung pinili mo, di ba? So yun, ayoko pa rin. So, okay ako dyan. Happy ako na ni-reverse yung decision at hindi ulit pinayagan yung mga bata na lumabas.
Ako admittedly medyo obviously disappointed, pero siyempre susunod tayo. But obviously disappointed dahil yun nga, I know, niisip-isip ko na kaya ko namang bantayan yung anak ko na iwasan na huwag siyang humawak kung saan-saan at lalo na huwag humawak sa mukha niya. But at the same time, yun nga sabi nila, di ba, yung may saying, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. So mas magandang mag-ingat kesa bumili ka pa ng gamot dahil magpagamot dahil inabot ka nga ng sakit. So sa isang banda, obviously malaki nga yung punto ni Presidente at ni Nana na rin na
diba? Kaming dalawa.
Kasama kayo dito sa side na to ng ating usapan. So, malaki yung timbang na mag-ingat na lang kesa magkasakit at magpagamot. Kasi napakagastos, magkano? Di ba, nadidinig natin mga bali-balita, $500,000 minimum. Pag inabot ka ng COVID-19, kasi may respirator, marami kang gamot, and then yung time mo, linggo, more than a week sa hospital. So, bills are malaki.
Kung makalabas ka.
Isa pa yun, no?
Kung mabuhay ka. Kasi I have friends na yung isa, 3.5 million ang ginastos. Yung isa, 2.1 million. Yung 2.1 million, it wasn't even...
mamahalin ng mga ospital yan,
Hindi. Yung 2.1, it wasn't even a mamahaling hospital, no? Sa probinsya pa nga, Kaya lang kasi, depende rin sa complication, diba? Kung ano yung epekto sa'yo nung COVID-19. Sa iba, simple lang, inubo lang, nilagnat. After a few weeks, labas yung iba talagang pati kidneys, heart, ganon, apektado. So, wag na lang.
Okay, let us know your thoughts. Again, nakapost na to sa aming Facebook account. Please doon kayo mag-post. May mga sumasagot na sa, I know most of you nanonood sa amin sa Radyo Pilipinas, and we appreciate that. Maraming salamat. But yung hot topic kasi natin, yung mga pinag-uusapan natin mga topics dito, pinopost po namin sa GearBox RP1. Kung magre-reply kayo, kung meron kayong mga comments, doon nyo po i-post sa GearBox RP1, doon yung itong pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, doon kayo mag-post sa ilalim, and we'll be able to read it the next show, or maybe within the show, kung abutin namin bandang, middle of the show, sa padulo, we would love to hear from you. So doon po kayo mag-comment, GearBox RP1 sa Facebook, okay? Sang-ayon kayo?
Sige,
yes, Nana, go ahead.
Hindi, go ahead, ikaw muna.
So sang-ayon kayo na yun nga, palabasin yung mga bata o ayaw nyo na wag muna. Maintain natin yung strict protocols na hawak natin ngayon. Go ahead, Nana, you were saying.
Sasabihin ko lang na, babasahin ko na rin yung mga nag-comment sa Facebook page ng Radyo Pilipinas. So, binabati tayo ng ating guest mamaya. Hindi ko na muna sasabihin para surprise. O pwede na ba? Bumabati rin sa atin si Joshua Ray Buendia. Hello, good afternoon sa'yo. At si Jude Balbin. Good afternoon from Cebu. Wow, meron tayong bumabati from Bohol. Merong bumabati from Cebu. Yun.
Maraming salamat sa inyo. And again, GearBox RP1 po kung gusto niyo mag-comment. But thank you very much. We're live nationwide, online, and on the radio. GearBox po magbabalik with our first guest of the day. Pag-usapan natin mga sasakyan. Diyan lang po kayo.
Todo na ang silinyador, forward, and speed up with GearBox sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Sugpuin ang pagkalat ng disinformation sa COVID-19 vaccine. Alamin ang facts mula sa mga eksperto.
Ano ang mga klase ng bakuna at paano nito sinusugpo ang virus?
Maraming platforms. Kung familiar kayo sa Pfizer at saka Moderna, ito yung tinatawag na mRNA. In our body, the messenger RNA is relevant in terms of cell replication, sa pagdami ng cell. It's an old platform. When they did this, it was able to really elicit a very good antibody response. Then we also have the virus vector-borne platform. Gagamit sila ng virus na hindi harmful, tapos i-insert nila yung spike protein doon ng virus ng SARS-CoV, tapos i-inject sa tao to elicit an antibody. Example of this vaccine is the AstraZeneca, So they used a chimpanzee adenovirus, meaning that will simulate our antibody response. So maganda naman ang kinalalabasan. And then we have this inactivated virus. Example of that is the Sinovac. Inactivated virus, inactivate yung SARS-CoV to the point na hindi na siya harmful but will elicit an immune response. Example of an inactivated virus vaccine is influenza or the flu vaccine. It's an old platform, very proven and very safe. So yun yung mga advantage ng mga old platform kasi talagang subok na sila. It's just a matter that modify it to produce an antibody against SARS-CoV. So those are the three common platforms.
Iwasan ang disinformation. Mag-research, mag-fact check, mag-verify bago mag-share. A reminder from DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2, at Integrated News Team. Kalusugan at seguridad mo ang prioridad ng pamahalaan.
Nakikiusap po ako sa mga kababayan natin. Sumunod po tayo sa gobyerno. Wala akong gugustuhin masama sa atin ang ating pamahalaan.
Disiplina sa sarili ay simulan. Minimum health standards ay sundin. Ito'y malaking ambag ng pagkalat at hawahan ng COVID-19 ay mabawasan at maiwasan.
Napakasimple lang po ng instruction ng ating gobyerno. Stay at home, mag-disinfect, mag-face shield, mag-face mask, mag-distancing.
Let's all work together as a team sa laban na ito versus COVID-19. Isang paalala mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1 at Capital FM2.
Salam Radio, kilalanin at mapawaw sa mga achievers nating Muslim brothers and sisters and know more about the Bangsamoro people. Salam Radio, pinasimpleng explanation ng culture, tradition and law ng ating mga kapatid na Moro Filipino, plus news, current events, and Muslim activities. Sa Salam Radio ni Nords Maguindanao at Princess Habiba Sari Paudak, Mondays to Thursdays, alas 7 ng gabi, dito lang sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Sa layuning matulungan ang bawat Pilipinong gustong bumalik sa kani-kanilang probinsya para makapagsimula at doon mamuhay ng maayos, inaprubahan ng Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang EO 114, Balik Probinsya, Bagong Pag-asa Program or BP2 na agad namang tinangkilik ng ating mga kababayan.
Na-issue rin po ng ating Presidente Executive Order number 114. Ito po ay yung sa Balik Probinsya, Bagong Pag-asa Program.
Ika-20 ng Mayo, nang maihatid sa Leyte ang first batch ng BP2 beneficiaries na kinabibilangan ng 121 Leyteanos. Ang Balik Probinsya Program ay pansamantalang suspendido. Ito'y upang bigyang daan ang hatid tulong na kaloob ng pamahalaan sa iba pang mga kababayang naghihintay makauwi sa kanilang mga tahanan.
They give way to the more important transportation requirements of OFW, turista, as well as estudyante para mauna sila kasi mas malaki yung pangangailangan para sa kanila to be able to go back already to their provinces.
Buo ang loob sa pag-alalay. Sa bawat Pilipino'y patuloy ang paghatid tulong.
Pilipino to kababayan natin, tanggapin ninyo and provide for sequestration houses if you want. They hati tayo sa problema. Total hindi naman kami nagkulang. Whatever you need, we provide.
Kaya ang Pangulong Duterte ay umaasang mas magiging matiwasay ang pagpapatupad at pagtanggap sa programang ito.
There's no reason why you should not accept them, especially those who are returning to their homes from doing a work abroad. Kawawa naman kasi.
Isang mensahe mula sa Philippine Broadcasting Service.
Turn up the headlines. Turn up the headlines. Tumutok na sa Gearbox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM.
Magandang hapon muli, Eric Tipan with Nana Nadal. Ito po ang Gearbox live sa Radyo Pilipinas and live online sa Gearbox RP1 on Facebook at mapapanood din sa aming YouTube channel Gearbox on Air. Kasama po natin ngayon mula po sa Legado Motors, ang exclusive distributor ng GAC vehicles dito sa Pilipinas. Kanilang presidente and CEO Wilbert Lim at ang branch head ng Legado Car Sales, Brennan Lim. Magandang hapon, gentlemen. Thank you for being with us.
Magandang hapon rin sa inyo. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, we're happy to be.
Yeah, we're glad na nandito po kayo, no? Because GAC, one of the up-and-coming brands dito sa Pilipinas. Ano? Unahin ko na yung tanong kay Sir Wilbert. Bakit po out of yung mga maraming Chinese brands na pwede niyong pagpilian, ano? Bakit po pinili niyo GAC at kailan po nagsimula itong partnership para dalhin niyo yung mga GAC vehicles dito sa Pilipinas?
Actually, it was 2017 when the Chinese car vehicle is still very new, no? We were invited by our Chinese counterpart to go visit the plant sa Guangzhou. Actually, GAC stands for Guangzhou Automotive Corporation. And when we went there, we saw the state-of-the-art na plant, which is talagang with robotics and high-tech. And of course, we should remember that GAC is the local partner in China for Toyota, Honda, and Mitsubishi. So they are yung technology transfer from all these three Japanese big companies is already there in GAC. And of course, we're happy to bring it over. Long story short, it's a very reliable car.
So it's the tech po ba, yung technology that you liked about it, yung kanilang
and what we just to add lang, what we also liked was the supply chain nila kasi they have international suppliers that other car manufacturers use like Johnson & Johnson controls, Bosch, other ICIN transmissions, ganyan. So we know that the quality is there, which would be in reliability and would make a good car for the Filipino.
How has it been so far? Kamusta naman po ang feedback sa market?
Yeah, very well. As with any new brand, it's always hard sa simula. Pero we're thankful na we're doing well. This is our third year na in the market. As we all know, sales were down nung pandemic.
Last year, yeah. Everybody was affected. But nonetheless, we showed growth pa rin, no? I mean, pinantay namin at lumampas kaming konti from 2019. I mean, the opposite. And currently now, we are getting more dealers to help us sell the cars.
To expand into more areas.
Ang galing ha, despite the pandemic, may growth pa. How many dealerships na ba kayo? Since nabanggit nyo na you're expanding and you're getting more dealerships.
Right now, we have 6 dealerships in Pampanga, in Tarlac, in Davao, 1 in Green Hills, and also in Cebu. So we're expanding, hopefully to have 4 more by the end of the year to make it 10.
So Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, meron na.
Yes. Think
Well, good luck, sir. Very modest yung inyong mga planning, but nevertheless, it seems very effective because you're probably one of the only brands na nag-register ng positive growth noong 2020 compared to 2019 because everybody else, I was looking at a chart the other day. Everybody was in the red, negative talaga. I mean, less 50%, 40%. Pinakamaliit na loss was 30%, but you guys registered positive growth, so congratulations. That speaks volumes about obviously the brand. You have, I'm looking at the website, correct me if I'm wrong kung hindi pa updated to, or you have at least 3 SUVs, 1 minivan, and 2 sedans. Yun pa lang po ba? Tama pa rin, ano?
Tama pa rin. Yeah, we're actually constructing our new virtual showroom na. So it should be up hopefully by February para our customers can see if, syempre, technically GCQ pa rin tayo. So our customers can still visit the showroom virtually. As for the units, like you said, sir, there are 3 SUVs, a minivan, and 2 sedans. So I guess we can
go over each model. You can talk about it.
Definitely. Let's start with I want to put in yung GA8 because there's a facelifted GA8 already sa labas Are you guys bringing that over because ang ganda, ang laki nung level up niya. Sir,
Yes. The GA8 we're bringing it in also currently we have the current model,
the pre-facelift.
Yeah, the pre-facelift, and it's really a nice, comfortable luxury car. It's very comparable to the Honda Accord, to the Toyota Camry, and for value and money wise, it's a lot cheaper. But the things inside are a lot better. Meaning the aircon is Nippon Denso, the tires are Michelin, even the battery is Varta.
Wow. So parang like what it's always value for money. Parang you don't need to pay so much to get all the nice things.
So, now, kailan po darating? Did you confirm po ba na dadating po ninyo yung facelift or not? Wala pa, no?
Well,
wala pa. It's
Sabi niya, yes.
Usually China wants to delay their they test it in the local market. For the international market, it takes at least 6 months to a year before they come out.
So they can work out all the kinks first, tapos saka na lang i-ship out for international markets.
So TBD, to be determined pa.
I believe it just came out late last year. So
that's right.
By calculation, it's either late this year,
fourth quarter,
or early next year na siya labas dito.
Sir, we'll hold you to that, third or fourth quarter 2021.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So the GA8 is the bigger sedan.
Correct.
Tapos you have a smaller one, which is the GA4.
Yeah,
correct.
The GA4 is our subcompact sedan that's comparable to actually, it's priced like a Vios but sized like an Altis. So it's bigger than the Vios. We have 3 trim levels. There's also the manual, the base model na manual, a base rin na automatic, and a top of the line na 1.3 turbo na automatic. Actually, for the GA4 sedan po, we actually tested its reliability 2 years ago in 2019 during in an endurance race, yung Kalayaan Cup na ginawa nila noon. So for 12 hours, we raced the car non-stop and managed to win our class.
And it was a stock showroom.
Yeah,
I mean, stock from the showroom. Nothing kinalikot.
Yeah.
Probably
we changed the brakes and the tires and refueling because it's for the 12-hour race. And then we were able to finish first in our class, and I think 8th overall.
Wow.
And
very impressive.
Yeah. So actually wala naman nasira. So it shows the reliability of our cars.
For a 12-hour endurance race.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Nana.
No, so if I'm a first-time car buyer, okay tong GA4, no?
Yes.
Yes, it's really very good.
You get a lot of leg room for the back, actually.
Even the baggage compartment it's quite large. I think it's around
more than 100 liters for sure.
Okay.
It fits a golf.
It fits a golf car. Okay. And then magkano naman yung price ng ganito?
Our GA4 starts at 788,000. That's for the base to manual. Our automatic starts at 858, and then our top of the line automatic, the 1.3 turbo, is at 988.
Okay.
Wow, under $1 million. Anong output nito 1.3 turbo?
Oh, sorry.
Anong output ng 1.3 turbo, yung horsepower at least?
177 horsepower and 200 newton meters of torque.
Wow, for a compact sedan segment, taas yun Parang crossover level ng output na yun
Correct.
Yeah, syempre it's the sportier side for our customers na syempre gusto yung medyo mabilis ng konti tapos
Kaya nga pinangkarera nyo no?
And it's very fuel efficient due to the 1.3 and turbo ang kanyang engine. Euro 5, I find
may po kayo, numbers kayo with regards to consumption? On daily drive lang, let's put it there.
On daily drive, we average siguro 7 to 8 kung hindi mo bigat yung paa mo.
With the present condition of traffic. Pero nung pandemic, nung walang tao, we're doing 14, 15.
Sa highway rather.
Pero mahirap, hindi maging mabigat yung paa mo, nakaturbo. Masarap minsan na i-feel.
Double-edged sword ka na Tipid siya, pero syempre dahil turbo siya, gusto mong tapakan pa ng konti.
Of course, lalo na kung maluwag ang EDSA, no? Sarap yun.
Nasa driver na yon, wala na yun sa sasakyan.
Yes, that's true.
Now let's talk about yung tatlong SUVs ninyo. Simulan natin of course with the smallest, the GS3.
The GS3 is our subcompact crossover din. It's our crossover SUV. It also starts at below 1 million actually, 888 yung base model namin. 958 yung premier model, and then 1,058,000 yung 1.3 turbo din namin na
top of the line.
Same engine.
Pretty much same engine sa GA4 na top of the line. So it just comes in a crossover body na syempre for the people who want a little more luggage space, a little more syempre as we've seen naman the trends here, marami rin lumilipat na sa SUV
ground clearance, syempre.
Yeah, the crossover SUV is a very big market now Kaya kailangan maganda yung offerings.
So are you saying, Brennan, na parang out of the lineup yung mga crossovers nyo ang mas obviously tinatangkilik ng mga buyers?
Yes, based on namin sales, even before, it's always been the GS3 since we launched it, and before that was the GS4 naman. Yung bestsellers namin for the brand.
So puro SUV,
Opo.
Nakita ko yung interiors nitong GS3 with a brown leather accent.
Yes.
Ang ganda.
Thank you. Yes.
Parang mahal na mahal ang itsura.
Ayun po, like what we said before, value for money po talaga. Hindi ka mapapahiya sa kotse namin na pag tinignan, the leather, the interior and the exterior will speak for itself.
Well, one of the things, isa sa mga cars na na-drive ko from you guys, I reviewed that before for several publications, was the GM8. Congratulations, by the way, nanalo to Best Minivan.
Yes,
from C Magazine, and it really was impressive. I mean, you get a lot of features, luxury level features for a minivan na hindi mo makikita from regular vans. This is the GM8. Kung naghahanap kayo ng minivan, that's what you check out. Are you guys bringing in? Kasi nung tinignan ko yung lineup sa ibang bansa, there are still several other crossover/SUV bodies na, siguro in between na pwede nyo isingit, like the GS5, maybe 7, kahit yung GM6 as well, Are you guys contemplating expanding yung lineup, or for now, dyan muna?
Personally, ako gusto ko yung GS5 but it's up to the distributor kung pasok nila.
Actually, we have to really see what the market wants, Kasi some of them may just be
redundant
to the same line. But alam mo, there are really demands for more models and more variants. Speaking about that, we have a GN6 na launch
soon. We can't say much yet.
Yes,
but it'll be soon.
Coming soon this February.
GN6.
Yes. Actually,
what is this GN6?
Teaser lang. This is a minivan rin.
It's basically like the GM8, pero actually internationally lang, it's rebadged lang as a GN imbis na po GM. Kung local market, it's GM. For international market, it's rebadged as a GN. Kaya po GN6 na yung tawag namin dito. Pagdating dito, GN6 na po siya. So, yun. Soon, hopefully, we'll be able to launch it.
Mga gaano ka soon?
Feb daw po, sabi ng distributor.
Next month?
Sobrang soon.
Yeah, Feb, we're gonna do a virtual launch, and yun, and you will
watch out na lang po for
watch out.
Looking forward to that for sure. Kasi tulad ng binanggit mo, Sir Wilbert, na ang daming baka may mga makapareho, may mga na models, but at the same time, everybody's looking for different sizes ng crossovers. So it's going to be interesting if you do end up bringing some of the in-betweens, yung GS5 nga and the others. It will be nice to see kung paano yung tapatan nyo with other brands with the same sizes.
If meron talagang customer who really wants it, we can indent it. We can import it. If they do there. And it only takes 60 days from Guangzhou to make it, and then another 30 days to ship it. So 3 months is the max. If you want a model that's,
indent order a model.
We can indent it. No problem.
Okay. How about electric vehicles? May balak po ba kayo? There are some models na are about to come na to the Philippines. Kayo ba nagbabalak po?
Meron po. We are doing some electric vehicles. But right now, what China is telling us is that their production cannot meet the demand in local China market yet. So although they have an older model of the GN3, GN is GE3 is the electric. We can start with that, no, for a compact crossover. The range lang is more or less nasa 450 per full charge kilometers, no,
which is average naman po, no? Tama lang.
Yeah. But the new ones, the ones that were really interested are the one with a 600, at least 600 kilometer range.
Oh.
Tayo na pagod-pud yata yun, diretso ah.
Pwede.
On one full charge.
Yeah.
Kasi parang 500 plus lang ang pagod-pud eh, so kaya na.
Sure. Lalo na pag matapos na yung mga T-Plex and yung other tollways natin, mas madali na.
True.
Kamusta naman po ang after-sales service? So yung maintenance, ganun.
We offer a 5-year warranty naman po on all our vehicles, and we're proud to say naman na wala pang bumabalik sa amin na with any major issues in our 3 years here. Just the usual maintenance, syempre, change oil, ganyan, may magpapalit, spark plugs, the usual after every yearly maintenance nila. But so far, wala pa naman po kaming any major issues.
With regards to spare parts, we are mandated by China to have at least 2% every time we purchase a volume of vehicle. We have to purchase 2% worth of spare parts. You know, I would have to tell you, no, Sir Eric, ever since we started, punong-puno na ng spare at hindi masyadong nako-consume due to the durability, especially yung mga collision parts and those, it's still marami, but the fast moving, of course, we nako-consume. We're required to get everything. From collision parts to major engine parts to major transmission parts, just in case, para walang wait.
Yeah, we know din naman po na talaga what kills a brand is after-sales service.
After-sales,
Bakit talaga ang dami magreklamo, it's not a good sign for the brand. So ang emphasis rin naman is after-sales service na pag in the off chance man na magka-problema, we're ready to help and to service the car.
Magaling. Well, really, congratulations on your part, Sir Wilbert, Brennan, for having a great product. Speaks volumes about yung GAC, if hindi halos gumagalaw yung inventory nyo ng spare parts because of the durability of the vehicle. And nakaka-4 na taon na rin kayo, which usually at the 5-year mark, doon ka na nakakita ng mga 4-5-year mark, doon ka na nakakita ng mga on regular brands. But yung mga hindi pa tried and tested, usually 2 or 3 years, nakakaramdam ka na ng mga problema dyan. So, really speaks a lot about GAC na nakaka-4 na kayo, 5 taon. Hindi pa gumagalaw masyado yung inventory nyo.
Yes. We've had customers na rin na, actually some repeat customers already na
they're happy with
the first car, tapos kukuha ng pangalawa para sa anak nila or sa another car for the van naman for the family, ganyan. So, I think that speaks to the quality of our cars.
It's good that we're discussing these things kasi kanina you mentioned the word reliability a lot. And I think aware naman tayong lahat na meron kasing hesitation yung mga tao pagdating sa Chinese brand. So maganda na napapag-usapan natin kung gaano ka-reliable itong GAC, kung gaano kayo kahanda, at kung gaano ka hindi nagagamit yung paghahanda nyo. Kasi hindi naman nasisira yung mga sasakyan.
Hindi masyado nasisira. Pero to give you in terms of numbers, GAC, probably the whole motor company, they do the Mitsubishi, Honda, Toyota, Chrysler, and Fiat. They have 5 brands in the local market. They're producing, before the pandemic, pre-pandemic, 3 million cars a year for the local market. That's how big they are. They are state-owned. They are really massive with four plants all over China, and they're building their 2 more plants. No, the demand is really big. Consumption in China is very big. So there is an economy of scale for the parts that they are producing. That's why we really emphasize that it's value for money. Kasi imbis na, a transmission for a car company would, let's say, for a 500,000 volume, would not be the same for a 3 million volume. Diba? So they have the economy of scale. The quality is still the same because these parts are internationally listed, like Aisin, Nippon Denso Aircon, so you can see what's inside the makeup of our cars.
May mga components po, high quality, branded.
Yes.
One example, kasi nung dala ko nga yung GM8, this was 2 years ago na yata dala ko yung GM8. Obviously, hindi kilala pa, lalo na 2019. You guys were 2 years old locally,
Actually, we started 2018. 2017 was the start na bumisita sa China.
Malang.
So we have 1 year of negotiation before we got the car, and we officially started November 8, 2018.
So it was barely a year nung nahiram ko pala yung GM8, and what impressed me a lot about it was yung dalawang doors, they were all automatic. I'm talking about the side doors, automatic yun. So you press a button, bubukas siya separately, automatically. You don't have to pull it. Tapos what was more impressive is both second row seats, captain seats, na may massage function, may ottoman, and then may massage function. I had friends who came in, nagulat sila, and they were aware of several other brands, luxury minivans din dito sa Pilipinas na walang ganon, yung mga massage na features. So, I just said that little story para lang ma-realize ng mga listeners na when you guys talk about high quality and high class, that's the level of high quality and high class I'm talking about, na tumatapat
may massage.
Tumatapat if not going over what the brands na kilala dito offer. So it really speaks a lot about GAC.
Magkano nga ulit itong minivan na may massage?
Parang nakuha si Nana.
Kasi naman, di ba, with the traffic in Metro Manila, talagang kailangan may magmamasahe sa'yo habang nasa...
Pag rush hour. It starts na po at 2,880,000.
Ayan.
But it's
magko-compute na ako.
Luxury. This is a luxury minivan, It's not a regular minivan, so you have to understand the pricing. And para may perspective sa'yo kung nasa
3-zone aircon, may automatic tailgate, may ionizer pa
for the air inside the
Yes.
So it's all talagang punong-puno ng features po.
Now you mentioned na you have 6 dealerships so far, ano pong mga protocols right now that you have, or at least para maabisuhan yung mga listeners in case they want to visit and check out your dealerships?
Okay, just for an example po, like sa amin sa GAC Pasig, syempre first we have the Pasig Pass na for all the for all the customers na papasok, and for
so yung QR code. Yeah, QR code,
We're required by Pasig government.
Yes, and then from there, syempre, we still take the temperature of each customer na papasok, even the employees. May sanitation station din kami doon. All test drive vehicles before and after test drives are sanitized. We also use back to clean for before each release para sigurado doble pa yung linis. And then at least every week, if not more often, we sanitize the whole building, the whole showroom, top to bottom. So from all offices to the showroom to the cars inside the showroom, para lang maging kampante nga yung mga customers na talagang safe, and we follow all protocols mandated by the IATF and DOH para safe po lahat ng mga customers sa loob ng showroom.
And kung gusto nilang mag-test drive, na-mention mo kasi kanina that you clean it before and after, ano ang procedure? How do they go about it?
Pagdadaan lang, actually, they can contact us or any of our sales consultants. We can either visit the showroom and do a test drive there, or syempre, may iba talaga. Syempre ngayon, work from home na, di na lumalabas. We can bring the car to you. We can do your house or test drive yung car inside or around the block, ganyan. And then, okay na, that's pretty much it. And then, nabalik na lang. And then, syempre, nilinisip ko yung kotse.
Kung gusto na nila bilhin, kahit huwag nang balik.
Kung namin iiwan, tatanggap naman po kami ng check.
Pwede, diba?
Opo.
You mentioned kanina, Brennan, that you guys are working on, kasi at this point, even with the good sales, hindi pa kayo nagbubukas ng online version ng inyong showroom, ano? When do you guys plan to...
It's actually in the works na po. We hope to keep it, to get it up and running by February.
Next month?
Yeah, by mid-Feb. Sorry, wait lang. Nag-lobot yung ano ko.
That's okay.
Saksak lang po yung charger.
Sir Wilbert, do you have promos right now na ongoing?
We usually have very good promos. Yung for graduation and let's say for Christmas and then yung summer we do that.
For our branch naman po, currently we have Google Gadgets promo na for every 5,000 reservation we get a raffle stub and get a chance to win gadgets po. Yun talagang that'll help you for the work from home na like a laptop, an iPhone and a tablet. So, for every reservation po, may chance to win ng
Every reservation pa lang yun?
Pero may
reservation to purchase.
Terms and conditions naman po siya. Pero, yeah. Pretty much for every 5,000 reservation is one raffle stub. And then, yun din po, we also have, tawag po nito, showroom activities naman. Just to get the public, syempre, to be aware of our brand. Siyempre, next na is Chinese New Year, so we have something in line planned for that po. And then, yun. So, yun po lang po yung mga current, at least for our branch, current promos.
So, iba-iba per dealership?
Yes. Kasi Legado is divided into two. There is the distributorship, which I am the head of it, and then there is the retail portion, which Brennan is in charge.
So, technically, hiwalay naman kami. So we do our own promotions din naman po to bring customers to our branch, and then the other dealers will also have their own promotions for their own branch as well.
Now, if they want to find out promotions, would it be available sa website or kanya-kanyang Facebook account to, or paano malalaman ng mga...
Yes, thank you for mentioning. We have our own Facebook page, GAC Motor Metro Walk Pasig. We also have the GAC Motor Philippines na national Facebook page. There's also a GAC Motor Ph na Instagram page as well. So they're all available and easy to follow for all the updates naman po, for all the promos
and
activities for the brand and for the branch as well.
So it's GAC Motor. Go ahead, Nana.
And they can also book the test drives there and inquire about the prices. And
yes po. We have people answering almost 24/7 pag may inquiry po. Kahit comment lang dun sa mga posts namin, meron pong sasagot, and can help you book na test drive, whether it's in the showroom or at your own house, para talagang matulungan po namin kayo.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so it's gacmotorph.com yung website if you wanna find out more details. Well, thank you very much. We look forward to hearing from you guys sa February.
Yes.
When you guys introduce a new model.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time, Sir Wilbert Lim, President and CEO Legado Motors Incorporated, and Brennan Lim, Branch Head, Legado Car Sales. Thank you for being with us on the show. We'll take a quick break. Magbabalik po ang Gearbox pagkatapos ng ilang sandali.
Thank you very much.
Thank you also for having us.
Itodo na ang silinyador, forward, and speed up with Gearbox sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM.
Kapag hindi nakikita sa social media,
ang PIA Region 2 po January ay inopen po ang ating opisina para lahat ng mga media entities ay dito muna maglagay.
Hindi ibig sabihin walang ginagawa.
Yung mga nagdaang bagyo po, talagang yung mga tao dito ay wina-warning namin sila na talagang mag-evacuate before the impact. Yung mga air assets po na na-request namin, nagdatingan po kanina, kaya nakaka-rescue at nakaka-relief operations po kami sa mga unreachable areas.
Sakripisyo ng mga rescuers hindi matatawaran.
Dahil sa 17 Project Battalion, EFP natin, Marines, nagsisitatingan. Itong patuloy na pagkulan na to, hindi kayang i-drench yung willingness at yung aming commitment to serve and help yung ating mga kababayan.
Dahil sariling pamilya nila ay iniiwanan para unahing puntahan at iligtas ang mga nangangailangan.
Our National Resource Operations Center ay hindi po tumitigil sa pagre-repack ng mga family food packs. Makakaasa po kayo that we will sustain our disaster response operations.
Medyo mahirap po yung tuloy-tuloy, nakakapagod na po. Subalit pumitas pa rin ang mga sundalo na ito pa rin ang aming sinumpaang tungkulin na tulungan ng ating mga kababayan na nangangailangan ng tulong.
Let's all stop the hate. Bayanihan ang ating kailangan. Pamahalaan ay ating pagkatiwalaan.
Ito sila nagtatrabaho round the clock. Ibig sabihin walang hinto, relibo lang.
Tulong ay laging nariyan.
Kaya natin to. Babangon rin tayo.
Isang mensahe mula sa Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2, at ang Integrated News Team.
Hi anak!
Yay! Nakauwi na si Daddy galing sa work!
Naku, teka lang. Huwag muna tayong magyakap. Kailangan ko muna mag-disinfect at maligo para malinis ang katawan ko. Hindi kasi natin nakikita ang COVID-19 virus kaya dapat ay doble ingat tayo. Mahirap na. Baka may dala pala akong virus. Ayoko magkasakitan kahit sino sa atin.
Maging responsable, maging ligtas. Sarili ay pangalagaan para COVID-19 ay malabanan. We heal as one. Isang paalala mula sa Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1 at Capital FM2.
Gisingin ang umaga sa mga impormasyong kumakalabog. Balita, balita, balita. Sumakay sa maagang pasada ng inipong malakihang balita. Ronda Pilipinas. Maagang nag-iikot para sa istoryang dumadagundong. Ronda Pilipinas ni Lawrence Tanhoco. Alas 6 ng umaga, Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Dito sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Bakunang sa COVID-19 ay panlaban. Hindi dapat pangambahan.
Para dun sa emergency use po kasi, ang sinip na minimum efficacy ng WHO na sa tingin nila will be a useful vaccine is 50% po talaga. Kung ginamit mo ang isang bakuna, kahit sabihin mong 50% siya na it prevents any disease, mild or severe, pero if it prevents 100% of your severe disease, kung mahawa ka, chances are hindi ka talaga magkakaroon ng severe COVID.
Bawat Pilipino, target na mabigyan. Sapat na supply ng bakuna, sinisiguro ng pamahalaan.
It's a obligation imposed upon us, government, to take care of your citizens. Kung maaari lang i-vaccinate mo yung 110 plus Filipinos.
Ang Sinovac po ay darating din po ng February 20, 50,000 initially, and then dadagdagan po sila ng 950,000 sa susunod na buwan at 2 million sa susunod na mga buwan. Mayroon po tayong possible na mga varied brand. Maganda po ang negotiation natin, kaya po secured na natin ang 137 million po na doses para next year.
Sa nagkakaisang bansa, COVID-19 ay mawawakasan kasama ang pag-unawa at tiwala. COVID-19 ay ating malalabanan.
Kaya po natin kasi tulong-tulong po ang private sector at saka ang public sector.
Isang mensahe mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2 at Integrated News Team.
Turn up the headlines. Turn up the headlines. Tumutok na sa Gearbox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM.
As a Gearbox, stylish, bold, and elegant, a ride that's practically a match for every Filipino. That is the Suzuki Ertiga. Designed to optimize comfort, efficiency, and style, drive with confidence with the 7-seater MPV. Make every moment count with the Suzuki Ertiga. For more details, visit Suzuki's online showroom at suzuki.com.ph. Suzuki Way of Life. Magandang hapon. Eric, Nana, kasama natin ngayon si Migs from the Migs Torres Experience on YouTube.
Kamusta? Kamusta Eric and Nana? To
Hello,
our viewers
Migs.
and listeners, yes, kamusta kayong lahat? And Looks like malapit nang mag-dinner ulit. Kaya nandito na ako ulit para gutumin kayo.
Patakamin kami lahat. Si Migs, yung mahaba ng buhok, yung mga hindi po nanonood sa Facebook, hindi nyo nakikita yung mga locks, itong mahabang buhok ni Migs.
Pahaba ng pahaba. Kaso nang umuurong na yung hairline ko.
Sumusunod. Gupitin mo kasi para mabalik.
Ganun ba yun? Hindi magpapagupit na ako. Mga 2 weeks, pagupit na ako. Ma-atras ang hairline.
Para makita niyo yung pinagsasabi namin, pumunta kayo sa Facebook. Kung kayo ay nakikinig sa radyo, punta kayo sa Facebook at GearBox RP1 para makita niyo ang hairstyle ni Migs.
Oo. Mature yung hairline ko.
Hindi po kayo makapanood, makinig na lang kayo at siguradong may nakakatakap na naman na pagkain ituturo sa atin si Migs.
Yes, and this episode, pag-usapan natin, alam kong dinner time na, pero breakfast, medyo pang breakfast yung inihanda ko ngayon, almusal, para doon sa mga pagising pa lang, sa mga BPO professionals natin na pagising pa lang, eto, mag-aalmusal kayo, masarap silog. Yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon.
Uy, all day ko kinakain yan. Hindi lang
actually, ako top silog, the best. Kahit buong araw.
Traditionally nga, pang almusal to, pero alam mo naman tayong mga Pilipino, basta gutom, kanin. Yun ang natin.
Ganyan ako, pati merienda kanin.
Oo, masarap talaga lalo na pag kunwari mainit-init pa, tapos sabay or bagong sangag. Basic principles ng silog is sinangag and of course itlog. Now, silog has become sort of a colloquial for meat and fried rice with egg. And may iba-ibang paraan para pwede kayong gumawa ng garlic rice or sinangag na kung tawagin natin. The simplest would be fry some garlic, get some oil, saute some garlic hanggang brown siya. Mas malutong, mas maganda. Huwag nyo nang susunugin. Yung oil ng garlic at saka yung garlic mismo, pato nyo sa bagong lutong kanin. A cup of rice, pwede na yun.
Hindi mo kailangan ilagay yung kanin mismo sa ginisa mo na bawang.
Oo, pwedeng pwedeng sa ibabaw na lang.
Yung oil na lang ilalagay mo.
Yes, may mga gumagawa niyan na actually masarap din yan. Na-try ko na lang yan. Oo, lalo pag wala ka ng oras, yun, the best. Now,
sa plato mo na lang haluin, ganun ba yun?
Oo, doon mo na lang haluin pero wag mo naman damihan yung oil, baka masyadong mabigat na sa panlasa. Now, if gusto niyo magsangag, even better, saute some garlic, put the rice in. Pagkatapos, mas masarap ito pag bahaw ang gamit. Tandaan nyo mga kaibigan, okay? Yung kaning lamig, yun ang gamitin niyo pag magsasangag kayo kasi hindi ito magiging lata. Kadalasan pag bagong luto na experience ko is nalalata yung kanin. So, nagdidikit-dikit. Parang lugaw yung kakainin niyo.
Buhaghag kapag bahaw.
Exactly. Masarap ang buhaghag na kanin pag sinangag. Now, of course, add some salt and pepper. Pero, yung mom ko, what she does is what she calls something na sinangag in their place in Davao. Parang sinangag Bisaya ang tawag niya.
Okay.
So, apart from the usual ingredients, sinalagyan niya ito ng red onion. And sinusote niya kasabay ng garlic. And lots of pepper. Ibang klase rin yung solid din yung sinangag na yun. And masarap isabay. Now, ang iba naman ginagawa is naglalagay ng kaunting toyo. One of my chefs back in college, what he did was pinaggisa niya sa amin yung bawang, sibuyas, tsaka kamatis. Pagkatapos, 1 to 2 tablespoons for every 2 to 3 cups of rice. Tapos hinalo namin
na toyo.
Yung toyo. Ang ganda ng kinalabasan.
Type ko yan. Medyo maalat,
Medyo maalat and medyo tangi din. Medyo tangi kasi dahil sa kamatis.
Ano bang tangi? Ano bang tangi, Migs, sa Tagalog?
Medyo merong konting sipa ng asim.
Okay.
Pero hindi siya maasim.
May konti lang.
Konti lang.
Okay.
Yes.
Tangi. Yung palang tangi.
Hirap ng tanong ni Eric.
Actually, nababasa ko kasi yan. Hindi ko maintindihan kung sabihin ng tangi pag nababasa mo A tangy taste.
Medyo may counting, may lingering sour taste siya, pero hindi matapa.
Okay.
Yun. Now, para sa egg, depende sa mood ninyo. Ako kasi, ang hilig ko sa itlog is, fried egg siya, sunny side up, pero binabasag ko yung gitna. Saka ko ilalagay yung salt. Parang yun lang. Pero nasa mood nyo yan. Ako minsan gusto ko rin naman yung malasadong itlog na kung tawagin nila. Pwede din omelette. Now, silog nagsimula yan lahat sa tapa. Now, back in the 80s, nagsimula ang boom ng tapsilog, and a lot of foodies speculated na this is the first kind of silog, and from there nag-evolve na siya. So, tapa, simply put, is salt-cured beef. Now, kung gusto niyo ng simpleng tapa recipe, all you have to do is have some sirloin, okay? Cut it into pieces, marinate it with some soy sauce, some garlic, some chilies, some sugar, and lagyan nyo ito ng oil. Kung may oil kayo, kaunti lang to bind everything together. Pwede nyo rin lagyan ng kalamansi kung yun ang hilig niyo. Mga 2 hours nyo siya ibabad. Pagkatapos, sa frying pan, iluto nyo siya doon, makikita nyo lalabas yung tubig. Antayin nyo mawala yung tubig, saka nyo lagyan ng dagdagan ng oil para maluto siya ng tama. Yan ang tapa. So ang tapa medyo dried. Ang classic consistency nito is medyo dried siya, no? Dried salt cured beef. Dagdagan nyo lang ng konting, lagdagan nyo lagay nyo sa plato, sinangag, itlog, solved na kayo doon. Yan. I guess we can consider it as street food as well because of the simplicity and the accessibility. Pwedeng tosino, pwedeng longganisa, daing, bacon, hotdog, lahat ng ulam, basta walang sabaw, basta pinirito, pwedeng silog.
Silog na yan Oo, that's true.
That's right. And
paborito ko yan
Oo.
Tapsilog? Or anong silog?
Tapsilog actually, more than anything. Tapsilog.
Tapsilog. Ako na-enjoy ko actually dahil may ko sa bacon. Bacon silog.
Bacon silog.
Recently, palagi kong gusto ang corned beef silog.
Masarap din yan. Now, I have a video over the Migs Torres Experience na ang ginawa ko is gumawa ko ng isang grand silog na nilagyan ko ng tapa. Grand silog. Tapa, kabanatuan, longganisa, may kasama siyang Hungarian sausage, tsaka bacon, tapos itlog. Yun, sinangag din siyempre. So,
buffet on top of the silog.
Ang grande nga yung silog na yun
Medyo yun. Medyo pag gutom na gutom kayo, yan, sakto. Ngayon, kung busog kayo at hindi pa kayo nagugutom, pwede nyo panoorin yung video para magutom kayo ng konti. All you have to do is just go to YouTube and look for the Migs Torres Experience. The video is called East Meets West Homemade Modern Filipino Breakfast. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet.
Wow. Yummy. Maraming salamat again, Migs, for another delectable suggestion para gumawa ng tapsilog, or any kind of silog for that matter. So check it out. You can replay tong segment na to ni Migs tomorrow on YouTube/GearBox On Air. Yun po yung channel namin. Panoorin nyo. Or you can go to the Migs Torres Experience at mas marami pa siyang pwedeng suggest sa inyo doon sa YouTube on meals you can prepare for yourselves. Okay? 6:04 already. Suzuki Ertiga, stylish, bold, and elegant. A ride that is practically a match for every Filipino. Designed to optimize comfort, efficiency, and style. Drive with confidence with a 7-seater MPV. Make every moment count with a Suzuki Ertiga. For more details, visit Suzuki's online showroom at suzuki.com.ph. Suzuki Way of Life. We'll take a quick break. Babalik tayo with more Gearbox pagkatapos sa ilang sandali.
Todo na ang silinyador, forward, and speed up with Gearbox sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM.
Sa lahat ng mga magigiting nating mga kababayan sa frontline.
Pa-check po ng inyong ID.
Hingang malalim po. Lagi po tayong maghuhugas ng kamay, ha?
Check po tayo ng temperature.
Kayo ang aming mga bayani. Maraming salamat po sa inyong serbisyo. Lahat kami ay saludo at sumusuporta sa inyo.
Isang paalala mula sa Philippine Broadcasting Service sa layuning matulungan ang bawat Pilipinong gustong bumalik sa kani-kanilang probinsya para makapagsimula at doon mamuhay ng maayos. Inaprubahan ng Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang EO 114, Balik Probinsya, Bagong Pag-asa Program or BP2 na agad namang tinangkilik ng ating mga kababayan.
Na-issue rin po ng ating Presidente Executive Order number 114. Ito po ay yung sa Balik Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa Program.
Ika-20 ng Mayo, nang maihatid sa Leyte ang first batch ng BP2 beneficiaries na kinabibilangan ng 121 Leyteanyos. Ang Balik Probinsya Program ay pansamantalang suspendido. Ito'y upang bigyang daan ang hatid tulong na kaloob ng pamahalaan sa iba pang mga kababayang naghihintay makauwi sa kanilang mga tahanan.
They give way to the more important transportation requirements of OFW, turista, as well as estudyante para mauna sila kasi mas malaki yung pangangailangan para sa kanila to be able to go back already to their provinces.
Buo ang loob sa pag-alalay. Sa bawat Pilipino'y patuloy ang paghatid tulong.
Pilipino to, kababayan natin, tanggapin ninyo and provide for sequestration houses if you want. They hati tayo sa problema. Total, hindi naman kami nagkulang. Whatever you need, we provide.
Kaya ang Pangulong Duterte ay umaasang mas magiging matiwasay ang pagpapatupad at pagtanggap sa programang ito.
There's no reason why you should not accept them, especially those who are returning to their homes from doing a work abroad. Kawawa naman kasi.
Isang mensahe mula sa Philippine Broadcasting Service.
Kalusugan at seguridad mo ang prioridad ng pamahalaan.
Nakikiusap po ako sa mga kababayan natin, sumunod po tayo sa gobyerno. Wala akong gugustuhin masama sa atin ang ating pamahalaan.
Disiplina sa sarili ay simulan. Minimum health standards ay sundin. Ito'y malaking ambag ng pagkalat at hawahan ng COVID-19 ay mabawasan at maiwasan.
Napakasimple lang po ng instruction ng ating gobyerno. Stay at home, mag-disinfect, mag-face shield, mag-face mask, mag-distancing.
Let's all work together as a team sa laban na ito versus COVID-19. Isang paalala mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika, FM1 at Capital FM2.
Bakunang pinakahihintay bilang panlaban sa COVID-19, unti-unting nabibigyan linaw na rin.
Yung Sinovac, Sinopharm, sa Seneca at saka yung Pfizer, yan ang mga naungunang nagkaroon ng mga phase 3 clinical trial.
Pero mga mamamayan, paano ba mabibigyan?
Target na 50 to 17 million Filipinos na babakunahan ngayong 2021.
Mga bakunang ito, sagot pa talaga ng pamahalaan?
I have the money already for the vaccine. But kahanap pa ako ng maraming pera because there are now 130 million Filipinos. And to me, ideally, all should have the vaccine without exception.
Ang pangako ng ating mahal na Pangulo, dapat magkaroon ng safe, effective, and free vaccines ang lahat ng Pilipino.
Tuloy pa rin ang laban kontra COVID-19 at tuloy-tuloy pa rin tumutok para sa pinakahuling mga balita at kaganapan dito sa Radyo Pilipinas. 738 AM.
Sugpuin ang pagkalat ng disinformation sa COVID-19 vaccine. Alamin ang facts mula sa mga eksperto.
Sino ang nagtakda ng efficacy threshold na 50% para sa COVID-19 vaccine?
The WHO determines the threshold of 50%. This is based on a number of percentage ng babakunahan to control a particular pandemic. So may mga mathematical modeling silang ginagawa dito na pag 50% ang efficacy ng bakuna mo, tapos babakunahan mo yung 60 to 70% of the population, that would be enough to control the pandemic or the ongoing pandemic in a particular country. So hindi natin kailangan yung 60-70, but bonus na yun pag meron kang 60 to 70% because that will really add up to what we call more control of the pandemic. So 50 lang ang kailangan natin para ma-control natin ang pandemic. And I think most of the vaccine, that is also their target na pagkalampas na lang 50, that would be enough na it can be approved by their regulatory process.
Iwasan ang disinformation. Mag-research. Mag-fact check. Mag-verify bago mag-share. A reminder from DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2, at Integrated News Team.
Turn up the headlines. Turn up the headlines. Tumutok na sa GearBox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM.
Welcome back to Gearbox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas. Live po sa 738 on the AM dial at live din po tayo right now sa Radyo Pilipinas Facebook site at sa Gearbox RP1 sa Facebook din po. Eric Tipan with Nana Nadal. At kasama po natin ngayon, we're gonna talk vacation. Resort, beach, sun, sea, sand. Kasama po natin mula po sa Bohol Beach Club, Alan Santos, yung kanilang General Manager. Alan, magandang gabi. Thank you for being on Gearbox.
Yung gabi. Good evening.
Yung gabi.
Good evening, Anna. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Belated happy birthday.
Uy! Belated happy birthday, Anna.
Maraming salamat. Thank you very much.
Now, of course, number one question would have to be, kumusta na ang tourism industry as a whole? And then, how is Bohol Beach Club?
Well, that's a great question, Eric. No, actually, tourism is picking up really, really slowly. For example, for our destination in Bohol, we've eased up a bit in our protocols for tourists coming in. Pero because there's still anxiety, tough times right now. So, medyo it's very difficult to convince people to go for vacation. The numbers are quite low, but slowly coming in, so we can't complain. We're happy that people are starting to come back really, really slow, making sure that they're making the right decisions, which is good, no? Kasi it's for mutual benefit, not only for our side, but also for the guests as well. We want to make sure that when you guys come in for a vacation, you go home healthy, and of course, you enjoy being out of the city. So slowly, very slowly getting there, pero hopefully things will get better soon.
How did you have to adjust your operations given the pandemic? Binawasan ba yung number of people you can accommodate? Paano ba yun?
Actually, marami kaming ginawa, no? So during medyo konting history, noong March last year when the lockdown started, so we had to close. So all the destinations were closed, Bohol was closed, so the resort had to close, of course. We tried to take care of our personnel by giving them odd jobs. So we did renovations, we did refurbishments, we did improvements, because prior to COVID, talagang busy talaga whole year round, from January 1 to December 31, talagang walang tigil. Talagang full, it's always full, And we took this opportunity in a positive way. We did improvements. We tried to keep everybody busy. We did a lot of, again, refurbishments and renovations and improvements, painting, building new facilities. Kaya, we tried to keep ourselves busy. And then looking forward to better days coming. So we opened October for local tourists. Local meaning tourists.
Local muna.
Yeah. Taga Bohol muna. Kasi during that time, there were no flights yet. The border was still closed. So we focused on the local market, meaning Bohol market. Kasi when we were busy prior COVID, the locals would complain and say that, we can't afford going to the resorts here in Bohol because they were extremely expensive, or we'd say no because would be fully booked. So the locals felt that they didn't have the opportunity to enjoy Bohol. Pero ngayon the borders remain closed, so we opened our doors to the Bohol market. So, they came in and helped out. They'd eat in a restaurant. They'd eat in our restaurants, or they'd stay for overnight. And at least they got a chance to experience what, in particular, Bohol Beach Club had to offer. So now, open na kami for tourists coming from Manila.
Since December, tama ba?
Correct, Anna. Since December 15, the Department of Tourism announced the opening of the borders for guests from Manila to fly into Bohol. Okay. So since December 15 up to now, we have opened our doors to tourists from Manila.
And you're allowed 100% occupancy rate? Hindi ako familiar sa mga tourists.
Ngayon, 50% occupancy, no? But we're under MGCQ though. We're quite happy to say that in Panglao, in particular in Panglao Island, in our area, zero kami for COVID
cases.
Yes, for COVID cases. So we had like the most 4, and that was like about 3 or 4 months back. Then after that, wala na. So prior to that and after that, wala na. So we're quite happy, we're quite proud as well that that's the case, despite the fact that yun nga, the borders are open now. We've managed to keep ourselves zero count.
Sana ma-maintain yun.
Hopefully, it's going to be more challenging kasi medyo we set a benchmark, so we're really quite conscious about it. And then again, we want to make sure that when tourists come in, you know, they come in safe, and when they leave, they come out clean.
So anong requirements? Like if I want to visit Bohol Beach Club, do I have to take the swab test? Paano ba yan?
Yeah, so that's a good thing to ask, Nana, kasi we also want to get this out to everybody that we're practicing the new normal. So supposedly the new normal na parang, like, we have to accept the fact that traveling will never be the same prior COVID, wherein like you can buy a ticket and leave tomorrow. I think it's gonna take a long time before that comes back, no? Pero now, for Bohol in particular, we're a bit strict. The local government is a bit strict. First of all, you need RT-PCR test with negative results, of course, no? And that's 72 hours prior your arrival in Bohol. Aside from that, of course, you need confirmed reservations from a hotel that's part of the tourism bubble of Bohol. Okay, so we do have a tourism bubble. There are identified sites and identified hotels which can accept tourists already. So you have to have confirmed reservations with one of those hotels. We are, of course, one of them. And then you have to register with the LGU and the provincial government. So there's a website that you go to, and it sounds like a lot of work, pero there's a website you go to, and then you register there, you put in the hotel you want to stay in, your itinerary, the people you're traveling with, and of course your RT-PCR test with negative results, and then you'll be given a QR code. So once you have the QR code, then you're okay to fly na. You come into Bohol, and then once you get into the airport, the first thing that will happen is the people in the airport, the local government, will check your QR code to make sure that you have fulfilled all the requirements. So after that, then the hotel will pick you up, and then you're free to have your vacation.
So, kailangan ba ang mga guests naka-mask sa resort?
Actually, it's a DOT requirement. Okay. It's we are mandated by the Department of Tourism to require guests to always wear masks. Pero I don't know if this is good or bad, but like for example, like 2 weeks back, we had a guest, no, from Manila, and they were our only guests. It was one family. It consists of husband and wife plus 2 kids. So they had 2 rooms. They had the whole resort to themselves.
Wow.
For 5 days.
Wow.
So when they came in, so I met them, and then we were talking about, you know, the things, what to do and what you can't do, the policies and procedures, the protocols. And then the last question we said was like, since you told us that there are no guests in the resort, can we take off our masks? Sabi ko, you're required to have it on, pero since it's only you guys who are here, you can take it off as long as you're the only ones, you know, within your own company. And then, but us, we have to maintain that protocol of wearing masks and shields when dealing with guests. So they kind of enjoyed because they were from Manila. Tapos parang sobrang, you know,
freedom.
Yeah, sobra. Like you could see it in their faces now on the way to when we were bringing them to their rooms, all the way to the rooms. Tarang, they took out their mask and they were so happy. Grabe, ibang klase nga. And but generally speaking, when there are other guests in the resorts, we require you to be wearing your masks.
Of course.
Yeah.
Kailangan lang. Now, you mentioned all these tests, ano, Alan.
Yes.
Yung airline, is that separate? Kasi I'm sure the airlines also counted na yung RT-PCR test mo when you purchase the tickets, or are they going to require you separate, or are there separate tests for separate transactions that you make before going to Bohol Beach Club?
That's a good question. Actually, there are authorized clinics or hospitals that can give this RT-PCR test. No? And the ones for the province and the airlines are basically the same.
Oh, isa na.
So,
Okay.
Medyo okay yun. Difference lang is that there's like a lot of applications that you have to download before you can get to Bohol. Because like in Manila, you'll have to download at least 2 applications. One is for the airport. I think it's called Trace or something like that. And the other one is for the airline, whichever airline you're traveling in. So dalawa na kaagad yun. Tapos once you get to Bohol, or prior to getting to Bohol, of course, you have at least one application to download for a QR code in the province. So at least one. So sometimes it's 2 depending on where you'll be staying, which area in Bohol. No? So basically, ganon. It's like 3 or 4 applications to download before you can get to Bohol. But anyway, everybody naman is what you call this savvy in terms of using all these apps. And again, it's the new normal. People sometimes tell me that it's such a hassle, so forth and so on. But I always tell them that unfortunately, we have to accept the fact that we cannot travel unlike before. Again, like with all these, like you purchase a ticket online for tomorrow, just like bring a shirt and whatever, and then like go the next day. No, hindi na pwede because you'll have to do your tests, so forth and so on. So it's different na talaga, and I think it's going to be the new normal for the next few years. Also, we have to take note as well that it's not only in the Philippines or in Bohol, but in the whole world na parang you have to go through all these tests and you have all these applications and these QR codes and things like that. So it's all over the world. So again, it's something that we have to accept.
So once I get to Bohol Beach Club, kunwari, hindi ko alam. Kunwari, hindi pa ako nakakapunta dyan. No, but I've stayed. Parang I've been to Bohol, I think 4 or 5 times. And in all those 4 and 5 times that I visited, laging sa Bohol Beach Club ako nag-stay.
Wow! I've been to Bohol, but I've never been to Bohol Beach Club.
No, you should
go. It's always the first time, Eric. So
I know. Hopefully soon.
Oh.
Yeah. But let's Nana was opening it up na, no? Ano bang what can people expect nowadays if and when they go?
Well, actually, maganda yung Bohol ngayon because it's not as busy or populated as before. It's not busy at all. So if you want the space, if you want the freedom, if you want psychologically thinking that you'll be in a crowd, it's never like that. No. Now in Bohol Beach Club, we're proud to say that we have the best beach in the island. So we have about 700 meters of private white sand beach, and it's the best beach in the island.
Imagine it's almost a kilometer, that's 700 meters of private beach. So meaning, hindi mo makakahalubilo yung mga taga-ibang hotels. Diba? The only people that you will see are the people staying at Bohol Beach Club also. And 700 meters, kahit puno pa yung Bohol Beach Club, maluwang na maluwang pa rin.
Ikaw na yung mag-sales para sa akin.
Oo nga eh.
No, actually, we only have 88 rooms and we really made it that way. Na konti lang yung rooms, pero we have a big beach and we have a big property. Because our owners, they don't want to build vertically. They want it sprawling. That's first. Secondly, our main market is the European market. And the Europeans, when they come here, they don't want to stay in buildings like how they do it back home, that they're stuck in a condominium or like staying in a hotel that's like we can stay in a city with a hotel, and you want it different when you're in a beach resort. So ganun yung concept of rooms namin. So we're really proud to say that we only have 88 rooms, but again, it's a very big beachfront and it's a private beachfront as well. Fact of the matter is, when we are booked full, we're talking about 88 rooms, so that's about less than 200 people. And they don't occupy, and even if they went to the beach all at the same time, you still have enough space to walk around and enjoy your private space. Hindi kayo like other areas that you'll have to say, excuse me, and like, things like that. It never happens here, no? So that's one of the things that we're very proud of, na our beach, of course. And facilities-wise, just like any other resort, we'll have our swimming pool, we'll have our game room, we'll have restaurants, so we serve like local dishes and international dishes as well. We have good pizza, but why go to Bohol to eat pizza, diba?
Go to Bohol for peanut kisses ice cream.
Yeah, that's.
Di ba yun yung uso sa Bohol na pasalubong, peanut kisses?
Yeah, peanut kisses is one of like the local delicacies, and then the peanut kisses ice cream is something that we did. So it's like something that they serve in the restaurant. It's one of our best sellers actually. Tapos, actually what we did as well is like during the time that we were closed, we tried to conceptualize a vacation wherein we don't have to go out anymore. Kasi in all honesty, the past guests that we've had from Manila, when we opened, since we opened December 15, when they come to Bohol or they come to the resort, they don't leave the resort. They're here for 4 days, they're here for 5 days, they don't go out of the resort. They just stay here because they just want to enjoy the beach or ayaw nila pumunta sa place na maraming tao, like if to go to the mall, why would we go to the mall, right? Or to go to the chocolate hills or things like that.
Bukas ba? Open ba yung mga tourist spots?
Actually, part of the protocols when you book in Bohol is if you want to go around, you need to book your tours with an authorized travel agent or tour operator. So there is a list in the website of the province. And
so
then
you can't just rent a car and then punta ka sa Tarsiers, punta ka sa Chocolate Hills, hindi pwede.
Hindi pwede yun. Unlike before that you could do a do-it-your-own or like self-driven thing, ngayon hindi pwede because some of the sites are closed and they will open only if you book through an operator. And the operator will tell them na parang, okay, I have guests coming in at this time, on this day, open your doors and they will prepare for that. But if you just walk in, hindi you can't.
So pati sa tourist spots, by appointment? No?
Parang ganyan. That's correct. Parang ganyan. That's why what we did in the resort is conceptualize a scenario wherein you don't need to go out and leave the resort. So basically you have the beach. So we have a lot of activities. We have yoga, we have an ATV track, we have a lot of things. We have island hopping, we have diving. So basically...
Kayak. I saw kayaks in your photos. Yeah.
Yes, we have kayaks, we have a glass bottom boat. Bohol is one of the best dive spots in the Philippines, so we highlight on that as well. Marami kaming guests now na they come in for diving. And of course, yung island hopping. So Balikasag Island, one of the best dive spots in the Philippines, is open for diving and island hopping. So we sell that as well, we market that as well. So people really enjoy. They don't see the need of going out. Now, in terms of pasalubong naman, since you're not allowed to go out of the bubble, and there are no malls yet that are part of the travel bubble, so we buy the pasalubong for the guests. So what happens, like, Alan, I want to buy this, I want to have pasalubong. Ube, yeah, tama. So we'll buy ube for them, we'll buy whatever, peanut kisses or whatever pasalubong for them. We do it for them because we're allowed to go out, of course. Pero sila hindi, yung guests.
The best ube halea that I've tried is from Bohol. Alan has this secret supplier na hindi ko alam kung nasaan, dadaan ka pa sa mga eskinita, lalakad ka sa ilalim ng hagdan, papasok ka sa maliit na mga ko. Pero it's the best.
Yeah. Literally hole in the wall. Ako, I'm from Manila and I really don't like ube. I'm not like a fan, right? Pero when I came here and then like yung mga the kitchen namin, yung F&B namin, so you have to try ube, so forth and so on. So, syempre, foodie, subok, and then wala. Super fan na ako ngayon ng ube ng Bohol. It's really, really good. It's better than the other famous ube from the other destinations. Starting with the pizza.
Wala. No match lahat. Yeah.
I've never heard of anybody not like my recommendation of our ube, specifically from the person I get it from.
Mahirap na kumain ng ibang ube halea after matry itong ube ng Bohol, actually.
Yeah, it's true kasi ube is one of the number one root crop in Bohol. So yan talaga.
Specialty talaga.
Ube kinampay. They call it ube kinampay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, my question is for people flying back kung tapos ka na mag-vacation sa Bohol Beach Club, when you fly back to Metro Manila, do you have to get tested to get back to Metro Manila?
No. Manila does not require it. Kaya to tell you honestly, when people go back to Manila from Bohol, they're surprised. Kasi to go to Bohol, there are a lot of protocols to follow. Then when you go home, it's just like any other flight pre-COVID. Na parang you get to the airport, you get your luggage, and then you go out and your car's there, no? Unlike dito sa Bohol, like even before you get your luggage, they'll tell you to sit down first, you'll be briefed in the airport, and then when you see your luggage, you have to sanitize it, so forth and so on. So marami talagang protocols. So it's, I would say not a hassle, pero a lot of protocols just to make sure that you guys are safe.
I guess kasi siguro sabi sa Manila naman may COVID. Or yung assumption is galing sa place na walang COVID, di ba? Kaya, ewan ko, I don't know why.
I guess,
direction lang.
Yeah, I guess I really don't know. Actually, I haven't been back to Manila for a while. Pero, I guess kasi you need to get your PCR test here, going here. The assumption is when you go back, I mean, you're okay. So, I don't know, but I guess that's how it is.
Now, you mentioned, Alan, right now you guys are at 50% occupancy, ano? Does that mean naka 50% off din yung rates?
Actually, yes.
Talaga?
Yeah, actually, now is the time to travel, to tell you honestly, because the price war is really a war. It's really difficult to... Now, I would call it survival mode for us, no? We do business just to make sure that we have enough money to take care of our personnel, so forth and so on. It's not earning money or anything like that. So it's survival mode at the moment. So really now is the best time to travel kasi rates are at an all-time low. You will not believe 50% or even more sa rates depending on which resort you stay in. And you can really strike a good deal as well kasi like, you know, if you're going with like your whole family or a group or things like that, of course, like buying in bulk, you can haggle na baka naman pwedeng konti pa or things like that, no? So really, now is the time to travel because if you're really on a budget and then the airfare is not that expensive as well because there's not really a lot of takers. When we say 50% occupancy, that's our maximum allowed.
Wow.
Pero
DOT ruling yun?
You've never reached 50%?
Not at all. Not at all. Far from that, to tell you honestly.
Sabi mo nga, there was this one family for 5 days. Sila lang yung guest ninyo, isang pamilya.
True, sobrang, they were so happy kasi like, talagang, you know, they were just walking in the resort and as long as they were far from us, they were not wearing their masks. They would like do room service na lang. So like parang treated like kings, so like would bring their food to their rooms. And then
they own the resort.
Actually, parang pinabook nila. Exclusive.
Totoo.
So tell us about the types of accommodations na available. Ano yung mapapagbilian?
Thanks, Nana. Basically, we have three types of accommodations. We have the deluxe room, which is our most affordable room, and then we have the deluxe green and the beach view suite. So the deluxe green is a room concept that we came up with because we're actually a green resort. So just for info, out of the 5 top green resorts in the Philippines, 3 of them are located in Bohol.
Okay, anong meaning ng green resort?
Okay, green resort means that you're eco-friendly.
Okay.
So, you know, you take care of the environment, you make sure your rubbish is segregated, yung water waste, you recycle, sewage treatment plants, harvesting energy from the environment, collection of water, reuse of water, a lot of things really. And this is an ASEAN standard green resort. This is not like Philippines only, ASEAN to. Okay. So again, like I actually had to go. My last trip out of the country was to Brunei, and that was February of last year.
Right
so
before the pandemic.
Nag-uumpisa na. And then it was the awarding. So the top 3 resorts were asked. The top 5 resorts, green resorts in the Philippines, were asked to go, and 3 of us were from Bohol. So we're very proud of that. So yung green room concept is something that we came up with to make sure that people are also aware, or guests are also aware na parang, you know, we have to take care of the environment. Even if you're tourist, you can be a responsible tourist, things like that. Actually, the rooms, we scraped off the paint from the rooms. It's all natural wood. Tapos there's no single-use plastic. All the soap, it's all dispenser type. Walang mga single-use talaga. And then of course, the suite is a beachfront suite. It's right by the beach, so it's something that we really enjoy. Pero again, we're proud to say as well that all the room types, from the deluxe room up to the suites, all rooms have beach view. So lahat may view ng beach. Walang view ng parking lot, ganyan, walang ganyan.
Now, so, ilang tao you can accommodate on depending on the room level?
In each type.
In each type of room. So there's a DOT ruling again that we have to follow. For the deluxe room, we can allow a maximum of 3 adults. For the suites, we can allow a maximum of 4 adults. So yun yung parang guidelines namin. It's based on the size of the rooms. Our deluxe rooms are 35 square meters big. So between 30 to 39 square meters, you can allow 3 adults. Now 40 and above, you can allow 4 adults. So our suites are about 55 square meters big. So
what about guests with kids, with children? They prefer the smaller rooms, yung mga deluxe rooms. Is that going to be possible?
It is possible naman, no? Like if there's 2 adults and 2 kids below 11 years old, we allow that. So it's not a problem. We're actually very flexible as long as we follow the protocols. Actually, sometimes you'll have like people saying that, oh, there's like 5 of us in the family. And for the mom and the dad, of course, and the 2 kids are adults already, and then they have 1 child. So what do? So we try to see what we can do, and we'll like just upgrade them in a suite or something like that. Anyway, we have to start somewhere, and we want to make sure also that pag pumunta kayo dito, when you do your vacation, when you have your vacation, you have fun. So you don't want to be squeezed up in a room and not enjoy your vacation. So we're very flexible naman.
Alam mo, during quarantine, like ko ini-imagine yan na nasa Bohol Beach Club ako sa suite.
Yung background nga ni Alan, is your background yung swimming pool ng resort?
Yes, Eric, the background of my background is a swimming pool. Unfortunately, gabi na dito, so hindi na. Pero like we've been active with in coordinating with the Department of Tourism, so we'll do like meetings with like tourism attachés from Europe or the US or from wherever. No? So syempre iba yung time zone. So pag gabi sa kanila, araw dito. So I make sure that I do my meetings, I go to the beach, tapos yung beach talaga yung background ko. So they'd say like parang, oh, nice wallpaper, right? And then say na it's not a wallpaper. So like, I'll stop talking and you keep quiet. So listen to the waves. So parang galit na galit sila. So, oh my God, we missed that. And we want to be there, so forth and so on. And they always post as well in social media. Ganyan, na parang I'll post for the resort. And like everybody just gets nice. You're like parang hirap. Yeah.
Now, lahat ng listeners naiinis na sa'yo because lahat kami nandito sa Manila.
and then you keep talking about the 700-meter beachfront. Wait, so after talking about the accommodations, magkano naman yung mga yon? The 50% off rate, paano ba ito?
Yeah, we do have rates that are 50% off. So actually what we did na is like, we came up with a package.
Okay.
You'll have rooms, you'll have breakfast, you'll have meals included, and transportation as well. Kasi like once you arrive in Bohol, only authorized resort vehicles are allowed to pick up the guests from the airport. So we include that in. So basically, when you compute, it is really a very, very big reduction from what we used to sell. Like before, we'd sell rates na room only. Ngayon, yung same amount will be room inclusive of breakfast and a meal, plus transfers, plus like for us in particular, a glass bottom boat tour, plus like free snacks and like a lot of freebies. So parang yun nga, the guests from Manila when they come in, so you get so much coupons from us. Like, what's this for? What's this for? Parang ang daming surprise. May free ganito, may free merienda, may free snack, may free dinner. So ganun yung ginawa namin. But when you compute it talaga, it's like maybe less than 50% of talaga of how much we used to sell the rooms.
Okay. Oo nga, better nga yung package because I'm gonna eat all my meals there anyway.
Hindi naman ako lalabas.
Tsaka walang surprise na parang gastos. Like, when you're Manila, like when you see that the package will cost you like, let's say, 15,000 pesos for 2 nights, so forth and so on. Tapos kasama na lahat. Walang unwanted surprises na when you get here, hindi pala kasama yung ganito, so I have to spend additional. So that's when the consumer they feel like they get like parang may isahan ganyan. Hindi naman, pero like, so what we do is like we package everything in a package that we sell so that from Manila pa lang, they know that we're going to be spending this much and it includes this much. So you just need to bring X amount of money for the other things that you want to do.
Now, these rates, makikita nila to, this package you're talking about, Alan, makikita nila to sa website pag pumunta sila. So they know what yung package they're picking.
That's right, Eric. We do have a package ongoing. It's on our website. It's Bohol. Can I say it? It's www.boholbeachclub.com.ph. You'll see our packages there. And actually, if you want to be guided by how to get to Bohol, our website also includes a clickable link wherein you will see the requirements, how to get here. So it makes it easier for the consumer for the guest to see na parang what do I need to do, what do I need to bring, so forth and so on. So we try to make it easier for the consumer. Likewise, I'll take the opportunity as well. The stakeholders of Bohol, the resorts and the hotels, we got together and came up with this Bohol online sale. So it's called BOSS, Bohol Online Sale. We'll be posting it in our websites, the websites of all the resorts that got together. So we'll be selling our rooms at 50% or more cheaper than how we used to sell it prior COVID. So I think this is going to be on February 15 to the end of February. So like it will be in a lot of social media accounts. So I think you'll see it. So it's called the Bohol Online Sale. So, and we're part of that as well, plus the other resorts here. So, parang ngayon, we're not competing but trying to help out each other to survive. Parang ganyan yung ginagawa namin.
So as you mentioned social media accounts, what are the social media accounts of Bohol?
Of course, we have Facebook, Bohol Beach Resorts. Facebook, of course, we have what do you call this?
Instagram.
Instagram, syempre. Halatang hindi ako gumagamit ng Instagram.
Lumalabas yung edad.
Sorry! Pero I'm learning. Actually, it's funny because like, I handle the social media accounts now. So, puro Facebook lang kasi yun yung parang, alam ko. And then like, so, the people I work with are just like, sir, lagyan mo ng hashtag. So, like, okay. So, sir, marunong ka. Siyempre, marunong ako niyan. And then when they left, siyempre, Google. How to hashtag? So, I have to check Google pa. Pero, yeah, we're very active in our social media accounts.
Naku, nawala.
Parang naghang yata. Si Alan, who's speaking to us live from Bohol. Nasa Bohol Beach Club talaga si Alan. So, yeah, I think nagka-problema yung connection, ano? Ayan, he's back. So, Alan, yeah, you got lost for a second. It's okay. So, you were saying other social media accounts?
Yeah, so Facebook and Instagram, we're very active in that. So, actually, just check our Facebook. It's always updated. It's Bohol Beach Club Resort. Bohol Beach Club Resort.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the website again is boholbeachclub.com.ph.
That's right, Eric. www.boholbeachclub.com.ph.
And dito makikita na nila the entire process para hindi na sila mahirapan. From here they can learn everything, the step-by-step process para ma-clear sila na makarating sa Bohol Beach Club.
Tama. Included in the website is a clickable link. You'll see it on the bottom of the website. It says traveling to Bohol. And once you click that, lalabas doon. All the requirements for the province will come out. So basically the RT-PCR test, 72 hours prior your arrival in Bohol. You need a confirmed hotel booking from a authorized hotel as part of the Bohol bubble. And of course your flight details, and then you just download the app of the province, and then they'll issue you a QR code. And then once all of this is done, then you're ready to go. So it seems like it's a lot of work, but once you're into it, it's easy. Plus it's well worth it. It's well.
Parang na-excite ako bigla, parang ako ready to go na. Alan, narito ko, parang gusto ko na magbalot ng gamit at sumakay na ng aeroplano. Pero, ang daming processes. Well, it was very enlightening malaman yung sitwasyon sa Bohol, and what it will take to spend a vacation sa Bohol Beach Club. Tulad nga sabi ni Alan, the prices are great right now, great deals from Bohol Beach Club. So check out the website, boholbeachclub.com.ph. Maraming salamat, Alan Santos, General Manager, Bohol Beach Club, for being here.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Eric. Nana, thank you very much for inviting me. It was a pleasure, talking to you and to everybody, all your listeners. And if there's anything you need from our side, let me know, and I'll make sure that I'll hook you up.
All right, thank you, Alan. And you stay safe sa Bohol Bubble. We'll take a quick break. Magbabalik ang Gearbox pagkatapos sa ilang sandali.
Thank you.
Itodo na ang silinyador, forward, and speed up with Gearbox sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Mga anak, halika na, kain na tayo.
Gulay po ulit? Masarap kaya yan, healthy pa. Dapat lagi tayo kumakain ng masustansyang pagkain saka umiinom ng vitamins para malakas ang katawan natin. Pag healthy tayo, hindi tayo magkakaroon ng kahit anong sakit, lalo na ang COVID. Oo nga pala, ayaw ko yung COVID. Okay po, lahat tayo, let's all be healthy!
Maging responsable, maging ligtas, sarili ay pangalagaan para COVID-19 ay malabanan. We heal as one. Isang paalala mula sa Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1 at Capital FM2.
Mga argumento ng bayan, matalinong uusisain, klarong hihimayin. Agenda ng bayan. Lahat ng panig pakikinggan, talakayang malaman. Agenda ng bayan. Usapang malinaw, malalim. Tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 3 ng hapon, kasama si Togs Nanyong sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Pinangako ko sa inyo kung meron ng vaccine, meron na.
Pangulong Duterte hindi nakakalimot at nananatiling totoo sa kanyang pinangako.
Talaga namang pag ang presidente nagsalita, talagang heaven and earth i-move natin para dumating ang bakuna sa sambayan ng Pilipino.
Our working president, hindi lang sa salita, kundi pati sa gawa.
Lahat ginawa ni presidente para mapaaga yung pagdating ng bakuna. So ngayon, Pebrero.
We now know, totoo nga. Bakuna is coming. Konting hintay na lang. And in the meantime, obey health protocols muna mga kababayan, ha?
A reminder from DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2, at Integrated News Team.
(6:48) na po. Magandang gabi. It is Eric and Nana, Gearbox. Stylish, bold, and elegant. A ride that is practically a match for every Filipino. That is the Suzuki Ertiga, designed to optimize comfort, efficiency, and style. Drive with confidence with a 7-seater MPV. Make every moment count with the Suzuki Ertiga. For more details, visit Suzuki's online showroom at suzuki.com.ph. Suzuki Way of Life. And ngayon, may tumatakbo pa rin silang promo, no? That baka hindi nyo na dinig. We talked about it last week. Ito, papaalala ulit namin sa inyo.
Itong promo na to is until January 31. At dahil binanggit ni Eric ang Ertiga, yun na muna. Dalawa kasing promo ng Suzuki. Yep. Very generous sila. Ang una ay ang Happy New Wheels. This is specifically for the Suzuki Ertiga. So ito ay all-in low down payment and low monthly amortization. So like I said, it's until January 31. For as low as 544 a day for 5 years, pwede ka na magkaroon na tong 7-seater MPV. Sample computation, kunwari, for the Suzuki Ertiga GL80 Black Edition. Yung Black Edition, ito yung luxurious all black interiors nila. Ang SRP is 898,000. So, ang down payment mo lang is 98,000. All-in down payment yon. Or kung gusto mo nung tapos ang monthly amortization is 17,081. 569 lang yun a day. So imagine, sa 569 a day, meron ka ng sasakyan.
That's diba? Right. So malaking bagay yan. This promo will go on until February 28.
January 31.
Sorry, yes. Ito 31 to. Dalawa kasi.
31.
Pati ako nalilito na dahil daming ang promo ng Suzuki. But this promo ng Ertiga, the Happy New Wheels promo, January 31 lang po to. So don't forget to check it out. Samantala, yung sinasabi kong promo na hanggang February 28, so di matagal-tagal pa.
Actually, January 31 din yun.
Nakalagay dito February 28, 2021. From January 15 until February 28, 2021. Yung all-out blowout promo. Ito, cash discounts umaabot sa 200,000 pesos for the Sias. Tapos, para sa ibang models like the Espresso, 32,000 peso cash discount. Bagong-bago lang to Espresso. This was just launched last year. And then yung XL7 na nilaunch din lang last year, 65,000 peso cash discount ang makukuha po ninyo. And applicable to sa lahat ng Suzuki dealerships nationwide. And I'm checking again para sigurado. Nakalagay naman dito, February 28, 2021.
So aside from the cash discounts, meron din sila nung all-in low down payment. Ayan na naman yung all-in low down payment. Ano mga ibig sabihin ng all-in low down payment? If sinabing all-in, wala na kayong extrang babayaran aside from the amount na sinasabi nila. No? So kasama na dun yung insurance, kasama na yung chattel mortgage, kasama na yung LTO registration fees. At gaano kababa itong mga all-in low down payment na to? How low are they? As low as 8,000 for a Sias GLMT. Imagine.
Yung manual transmission ng Sias, as low as 8,000 pesos, makakapag-uwi na po kayo nitong model na ito.
At kung gusto naman nyo yung all-new Espresso, ang all-in low down payment doon is 49,000. And for the all-new XL7, ang all-in low down payment nila doon ay 120,000. And this is available in all of Suzuki's dealerships. So that's about 74 nationwide. Pwede rin kayong pumunta sa kanilang website. They have a virtual showroom at suzuki.com.ph. So nandun lahat yung detalye nitong mga promo na to. Nandun yung computations. At pwede rin silang mag-book doon, Eric, no? Ng test drive. Pwede kayo mag-inquire. I think pag nag-message kayo doon, may sasagot sa inyong sales agent who will take care of all your questions.
That's right. Tingnan ko lang kasi itong parang table kasi pinadala po sa amin ng Suzuki para makita namin mabuti and the discount. Yung presyo na sasakyan is 800,000, ang discount mo nasa 200,000. So that's more than
25%. Diba? Parang mga
25%. More than a quarter yung discount niyo ng presyo ng sasakyan. So malalaki talaga. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Nag-uusap nga kami ng mga ibang kaibigan. Sabi nila, this is the best time to buy a car. With the great deals na makukuha ninyo. And Suzuki has one of the best deals right now. Happy New Wheels promo hanggang 31 lang po. So malapit ito matapos, January 31. But yung all-out blowout promo hanggang February 28. So, ito, abangan nyo pareho. Both from Suzuki. 6:53 already. Oras po, atid sa atin ang Suzuki Ertiga. Stylish, bold, and elegant. A ride that is practically a match for every Filipino. That is the Suzuki Ertiga, designed to optimize comfort, efficiency, and style. Drive with confidence with a 7-seater MPV. Make every moment count with a Suzuki Ertiga. For more details, visit Suzuki's online showroom at suzuki.com.ph. Suzuki Way of Life. Nana, may oras ka pa for the quick greetings.
So, bago kami magpaalam, I just wanna thank our friend from Petron, Alan Victorino. Palagi yan nakikinig at nanonood sa atin. Diba? Tapos, nakikinig rin at nanonood si Tonet Asper, ang sound healer from V432 Wellness. Salamat.
Si Tonet, of course, I remember her. Hey, hi guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for being on the show. We'll have you soon back para pag-usapan natin yung mga latest sa inyo. Salamat din sa ating mga kasama sa studios for being with us always and helping us out. F. Gaitos, of course, and sila Marvin Toledana is with us, Jemar Trocamora, and Orly Lopez. Thank you so much. Papaalam na po kami. For Nana, I'm Eric. We throw you back to the studios for the news break.
One team tayo. Lahat magkakakampi. Tayo ay iisang